Indigenous Americans have trillions, possibly even up to a quadrillion, in real estate equity. Much of the real estate purchased after World War II is owned free and clear. Collectively, along with additional recent purchases, this amounts to trillions, even a quadrillion, in real estate equity. For example, let's look at the real estate equity on one city block with 40 homes on each side of the street. A total of 80 homes, all owned free and clear. In a city like Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, each home might have an appraised value of approximately $300,000, some higher, some lower. For this case study, we'll use the $300,000 value. That's a total of $24 million in real estate equity for just one block. Combine 4 blocks together, and we're up to $100 million in real estate equity, all owned free and clear, with no mortgages or liens. When you look at this nationwide, the value in real estate equity rises into the trillions, possibly even a quadrillion. Now let's return to that one block of 80 homes, owned free and clear and valued at $24 million. 80 families with ideas, education, skills, and $24 million. Starting by putting morals first, a mini empire could be created from this one block. From the bank's financial viewpoint, this block represents zero profit, 80 homes that generate no revenue for the bank. But from the bank's position, if they can obtain those homes by undervaluing the properties to 50% of their market value as a cash deal, a builder could then construct new townhomes with asking prices starting at $1 million each. The bank could then mortgage each property for a total of $80 million, minus the $12 million used to acquire the homes. Over a 30-year term with interest, that grows to $200 million. The banks go from zero profit to $200 million in revenue over 30 years, from just one block. Multiply that across hundreds or thousands of similar acquisitions nationwide, and the total profit becomes staggering. But wait, what happens to the homeowners who sold their homes for $150,000, thinking it was a good deal at the time? Now, homes on the same street are selling for $1 million, and they can no longer afford to live in the neighborhood they called home for 50 years or more. It's not a good deal for the homeowner at all. Let's recap. We have a community, a block of 80 homes. From the bank's standpoint, these homes have no mortgages and make the bank no profit. But after acquiring them at a reduced value and rebuilding, the potential profit grows to $200 million in mortgages over 30 years. From the community's standpoint, there's $24 million in real estate equity, owned free and clear, that could be used as leverage to build wealth, start new businesses, and facilitate trade, while many people struggling with layoffs and living paycheck to paycheck. If the community is going to be rebuilt, why not use your digital coin and keep the interest that would have gone to bank in your own community? Now, let's talk about the money that facilitates deals like this. Where does the $80 million come from to purchase and rebuild the homes? Not the bank. The bank merely inputs ones and zeros into a computer. The dollar isn't backed by anything tangible. And through fractional banking, money is essentially created out of thin air. Fractional banking allows banks to lend up to 10 times what they have in deposits or reserves. So the money used to purchase those homes and build new ones doesn't truly exist. It's just digital entries, ones and zeros. So where does the real value come from? The value comes from the sweat and labor of the people who work for 30 years to repay those mortgages. The auto workers, forklift operators, welders, mechanics, lawyers, doctors, and accountants. Wouldn't it be better to have an economy based on real value? The Quintillion digital coin will be backed by the pledged real estate equity of Indigenous Americans, collectively placed in a landstone trust. This is a pledge of equity, not the deed or title. With a digital currency backed by the landstone trust, communities can use these funds to open businesses, improve homes, and create wealth. As the digital currency is used to build, invest, and grow, the value of the community rises, which increases the value of the landstone trust. Since the trust backs the coin, this in turn increases the value of the digital coin. The funds circulate back into the community, creating a self-sustaining cycle where both the trust and the coin increase in value, growing stronger until the total value reaches into the quintillions. Together, we can bring wealth, stability, and full employment back into our communities. With the Quintillion digital coin, backed by the equity pledge of the Indigenous Americans Landstone Trust, Join the American moralist movement and the economic revolution today.